What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is January 7th, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best plays over on the PrizePicks board for tonight's massive 12-game NBA slate. Throughout the duration of this video, we are going to be building out a 6-flex slip over on PrizePicks utilizing a tool called the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. This tool is one of the many over at Upside that helped me profit over $8,900 in December. We're also going to go over to check out the Betr board as well, and we're going to build out a 5-flex slip over on Betr. If you guys are new to the channel, again, I utilize a tool called the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. The whole purpose of this tool is to compare sportsbook lines and odds back to various DFS apps that use fixed payouts like PrizePicks and Betr to help show long-term profitable plays in real time. Again, these exact tools are how I was able to personally profit over $8,900 in the month of December. I use all the different tools here, specifically the Fantasy Player Props Optimizer and the Sportsbook Game Lines Optimizer. When I play on DFS apps like PrizePicks, I utilize this tool. When I'm betting on sportsbooks, doing things like straight bets over on FanDuel, DraftKings, peer-to-peer sportsbooks like ProfitX, Novig, I'm using the Game Lines Optimizer. So if you are new to the channel, if you could please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that would be amazing. I am going to be doing a $50 giveaway if this video gets 75 likes. So if you want to be entered in the giveaway, you have to, one, be subscribed. Go ahead and hit that like button. So if we hit that 75, I'll do the giveaway. And then go ahead and comment your favorite play for tonight's 12-game NBA slate. For anybody also that just tails me over on YouTube, I have a Twitter account at ThomasJordanIV, where you guys can get other plays and other slips that I tweet throughout the day. I tweeted out 2 taco slips today. Unfortunately, Paulo didn't go over. Our other plays, DeAndre Hunter over points and rebounds, and Mobley hit. And again, I tweet these out for free over here on Twitter. And then I had another one that I entered tonight with the Alex, I don't know how, the goalie for San Jose. I can't pronounce that last name. At last minute slip over on PrizePicks again. 6 times my money had Aldama under 15.5 points and Dante under PRA. So not only do I give you guys free content over here on YouTube, I also do it on Twitter. And again, if you guys want to follow me, that's at ThomasJordanIV. And more importantly, before we jump in, if you guys want to get signed up with Upside, not only can you get 5 days free if you click the link in the description below, but you can also get 25% off your first purchase if you use my code TJYT at checkout. So again, you can test out these tools for free. These tools are used for plus EV betting or positive expected value. This is a line shopping tool. Again, shows us the best value in real time. It updates every single second. It's a really good feature and tool to use, especially to have in your arsenal if you're betting on these DFS apps. And we'll talk a little bit about that further into our video, why we use it when we're playing on apps like PrizePicks and how we find value using it. But let's go ahead and talk about this 12-game slate, the matchups that we do have. We have the Celtics hosting the Nuggets, Boston at home, 9.5-point favorites. 229.5 over under. We have the Hornets hosting the Raptors. Toronto 2.5-point road favorites, 229.5 over under as well. We have the Pistons hosting the Bulls. Detroit 10.5-point favorites, 234.5 over under. We have the 76ers and the Wizards. 76ers at home, 11.5-point favorites, 234.5. Here come the Sixers. We got the Hawks hosting the Pelicans. Atlanta 9.5-point home favorites, 241.5 over under. We have Orlando traveling to play the Nets. Orlando 2.5-point road favorites, 223.5 over under. We have the Knicks hosting the Clippers. Knicks are 5.5-point home favorites, 224.5 over under. We have the Grizzlies hosting the Suns. Suns 3.5-point road favorites, 227.5 over under. We have the Thunder hosting the Jazz. OKC 18.5-point home favorites, 242.5 over under. They've been struggling. We have the Spurs hosting the Lakers. Spurs are 7.5-point home favorites, 233.5 over under. We have the Warriors hosting the Bucks. Golden State 6.5-point home favorites, 229.5 over under. And last but not least, we have the Rockets traveling to play the Portland Trailblazers. Houston 6.5-point road favorites. We got a 224.5 over under. All right, guys, so let's jump in. We're going to build out the PrizePicks slip first. So what we'll do is give PrizePicks a quick refresh. We're going to go back to the optimizer over here. We're going to give this a quick refresh, and we're going to try to build out a 6-flex, maybe a 5-flex, depending on what we have for value here, slip over on PrizePicks. Let's go ahead and filter by NBA because we do have a Rico Dowdle play popping up. And the reason I've been implementing Betr into these videos is because not only is it better to have as many slips as possible, but the value over on Betr in comparison to PrizePicks is night and day, and we'll get to that in a second. Now, I mentioned this tool is used for plus EV betting, right? It's a line shopping tool, and it's for fixed payout platforms. And that is exactly what PrizePicks is. PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. So all that means is it doesn't matter if you take more or less on any player's projection on PrizePicks, as long as you're not using things like demons and goblins, your payout always remains the same. So for instance, if I take Scotty Barnes over points or more points, and I take Asor Thompson more points, you guys will see that in a two-man power, I get a 3 times payout. It doesn't matter if I change Scotty Barnes from more to less. If I change Asor Thompson from more to less, I still get that 3 times payout. And again, that's because PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. So because of this, we know what each individual leg, the odds that represent that leg, are in every slip type on PrizePicks because the payouts don't actually change. So when we're building out a two-man power, each individual leg is equivalent to minus 137 odds. So two-man powers actually are one of the worst slip types that you can possibly play on PrizePicks. You need to hit each individual leg inside your two-man power at a 57.6% clip to be profitable in the long run. Now, in a 6 flex slip, each individual leg is equivalent to minus 118 odds. So in a 6 flex, you only need to hit each individual leg at a 54.3% clip to be profitable in the long run. So sure, in hindsight, hitting a two-man power is easier than hitting a 6 flex slip. But if you want to maximize your ROI and build out the best slip types and get the best edge on an app like PrizePicks, building out 6 flex slips is the way to go, because again, the percent odds to hit on a 6 flex in comparison to a 2 flex or a 2 power are night and day. Let's go ahead and take this example one step further. So if we put $1 down on a two-man power, we get a 3 times payout. So if I put $1 down, I get $3 in return, and I'm risking $1 to win 3. So I'm getting $2 in profit. So that means that our total parlay odds inside our two-man power are equivalent to plus 200. So if I go over to FanDuel, if I wanted to play Scotty Barnes and Asor Thompson over on PrizePicks, I'd be getting it at plus 200 odds. I can go over to FanDuel right now and take Scotty Barnes and Asor Thompson over their points and get this at plus 229 odds. So that means if I risk $1, I'm winning $2.29 in profit and $3.29 in total. So that's why having a tool like this, line shopping, shows you where you're actually getting better value when playing on PrizePicks opposed to entering that slip over on a sportsbook. In PrizePicks, fixed payout platform, I change these to less. My payout doesn't change. If I go and take Asor Thompson and Scotty Barnes under points, my plus 229 parlay, if I have Asor under and then Scotty Barnes under points as well, I go from plus 229 to plus 271. Because again, PrizePicks hides the actual odds for the individual legs, but you can back check it on a sports book like FanDuel. And again, I'm getting a much better return playing it on the sports book in a two-man than I am over on PrizePicks. So that's what I mean when I say PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform and how powerful and useful this tool can be. It updates every single second to show you the best plays in real time. So we'll give it a quick refresh. Now, when I use this tool, 2 filters that I like to put on are required sports books to FanDuel, and I also like to hide push props. So this just means that if I have FanDuel selected, only player props that have supporting odds from FanDuel are going to populate to the tool. Now, when it comes to NBA player props, the 2 sharpest sports books in the player prop market for NBA are FanDuel and DraftKings. So when I'm utilizing this tool, I'm solely looking really at FanDuel and DraftKings down the line. So we're getting some good value on a couple of these plays. So let's go ahead. We're probably going to build out a 5 flex because it is kind of scarce. We're going to start with SGA over steals, and that's going to be our first play. And again, I'm going to build down the line. So we'll take steals. I don't know why I just search by steals when I can just type in Shea. SGA over 1.5 steals. We got Lou Dort over 7.5 points. And this is exactly how you use this tool, guys. You build just straight down. Jaylen Brown under assists. Jaylen Brown under assists. We got Donovan Clingan over rebounds. Clingan over 10.5 boards. And then we have Podziemski under points. And we're going to add in Pritchard. Actually, we're not going to add in Pritchard. Podziemski, that's how you pronounce his name, under points of 9.5. He already got bumped actually to 10.5 because we were getting too big of an edge here with his under 9.5 points. So PrizePicks, under his 10.5 points. So PrizePicks readjusted his line. So if I go ahead and give this a refresh, you guys will notice that Podziemski play got removed from the top of the board because that play is no longer being offered on PrizePicks. So let's add in Luka over 9.5 assists because this is heavily juiced over on FanDuel. Can't type. Luka over 9.5 assists. This is not going to work. Okay. Okay, now it worked. Weird. Luka Garza. Okay. And then we'll give this one quick refresh, and then I think we're going to take Vooch under rebounds. SGA we have Lou Dort, we have Jaylen Brown. We're not going to take Peyton Pritchard and Jaylen Brown both under assist. That would be silly. We got Klingon. We added in Luka. Let's go ahead and take, Mitchell Robinson under 8.5 rebounds, and that's going to be our last leg. So Mitchell Robinson under 8.5 rebounds, and just like that, we have a slip on PrizePicks. We got SGA over 1.5 steals, Lou Dort over 7.5 points, Jaylen Brown under 5.5 assists, Donovan Klingon over 10.5 boards, Luka over 9.5 assists, Mitchell Robinson under 8.5 rebounds. Now, it's very important if you do want to tail these slips over on these daily videos that I post to have my notification bell on, because as soon as I upload this video, I'm going to try to do it quickly enough where these plays are all available to you on PrizePicks so you guys can get everything locked in. Now, that might not be the case. So having that notification bell on is the best way to be able to tail this slip. Now, in hindsight, the best way to be able to tail the slip is to have a subscription to Upside Tools. So again, if you guys want to get signed up, try out the tools for free, 5 free days. There's a link in the description below. Click on it, go to pricing, use code TJYT at checkout to get 25% off your first purchase. Now, this is the best part. We just built out a 6 flex on PrizePicks. I want to show you guys the value in comparison to Betr. So not only when we build out a 5 flex over on Betr, we're getting better value, we're getting a better payout. They're the exact same. But if we go 3 for 5 on PrizePicks, we only get a 0.4 times return. We get a 0.5 times return on Betr, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you would be surprised in the long run. So we'll change this to Betr and just infinitely way better value. So these top plays like Aaron Gordon under RA, Vooch under assists, SGA under RA, Jalen Brunson under rebounds, James, none of these are even offered on the PrizePicks board because PrizePicks is a little bit sharper when it comes to setting their lines than Betr is. But like this value's minus 152 on Aaron Gordon under RA is absolutely insane. So we're going to head over here. We're going to refresh Betr. We're going to type in Aaron Gordon. And we're going to get off NFL. We're going to take Aaron Gordon under RA of 7.5. And we're just going to go straight down this list, guys. We got Vooch under assists. Big Sally. Big Daddy Vooch. Vooch under 4.5 assists. We're going to add in SGA under 11 RA, heavily juiced on the under of 11.5. We are getting this 0.5 lower, but again, heavily juiced on the under. So you know what? Let's actually skip over this. Let's not take any even props. Let's hide our even props. Let's add in Brunson under rebounds. I mean, Brunson just constantly screws us over. So hopefully he doesn't get too many boards. He can have 3. Jalen Brunson under rebounds. Let's add in James Harden under RA. Another guy that constantly screws me, I feel like. But again, I'm putting all my gut feelings away, and I'm trusting all the data and the math at the sports books. They're $1 million models that they use to set their lines and odds. I'm trusting them over what I think internally is going to happen, right? So I don't know why I did Jamal Murray over rebounds of 4.5. And just like that, we built out a slip. So easy. So simple to use. Best value in real time. We got Aaron Gordon under 7.5 RA, Vooch under 4.5 assists, Jalen Brunson under 3.5 boards, James Harden under 12.5 RA, Jamal Murray over 4.5 rebounds. I'm going to play this as a 5 flex and lock that bad boy in. Got everything. Boom. And just like that, a 5 flex slip has been built over on Betr. This is the slip that I want you guys to go lock in. Honestly, more so than the PrizePicks slip because this value is a lot better, and really good correlation here with Aaron Gordon under 7.5 RA with Jamal Murray over rebounds. Hopefully Aaron Gordon doesn't get rebounds and Jamal Murray gets rebounds. And guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Again, if you are new to the channel, if you enjoyed this content, if you could please hit that subscribe button, that would be amazing. I do these daily pick videos all the time. They might not hit, but hopefully you guys are learning to stay away from people that are just hammering 2-man powers, using demons and goblins and stuff like that. That's not how you profit long term. Utilizing actual tools that show you the best value in real time, that's how you profit long term. So again, hit the subscribe button, Hit the like button on this video. 75 likes, doing a $50 giveaway on our next pick video. Comment your favorite play for tonight's Wednesday 12-game NBA slate, and then turn on that notification bell. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you on the next video.